News of the U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama traveling to China with her daughters Peng Liyuan and Sasha and her mother Marian Robinson has been circulating the internet for some weeks now. Mrs. Obama will meet with Peng Liyuan, the wife of Chinese President Xi Jinping, and she'll be taken on a tour to visit important historical and cultural sites. This will be Michelle Obama's first trip to China. The First Lady is scheduled to be in Beijing from March 20th to the 23rd and then go to Xi'an the following day and on to Chengdu for another couple of days. The White House also says that just like her past international trips, the First Lady's focus will be on the importance of education in her own life and in the lives of young people. Therefore, she will also visit a university and a high school in Beijing, as well as a high school in Chengdu. To find out more, we head over to Esther Dong in the newsroom, who can tell us more about the internet reaction to the First Lady's trip. Hello, Esther. So what do the Chinese net users make of Michelle's visit? What kind of things are you hearing from the net users?
Well, Scott, the biggest focus of this visit is definitely the meeting between Michelle and President Xi's wife, Peng Liyuan. And they are particularly interested by the fact that this visit is an individual one, not alongside a presidential visit as well. In fact, neither president seemed to be involved with this visit. This response on 163.com mentioned exactly that. It's rare itself to see the First Lady visiting China without the company of the president. And it's even rarer that this was an invitation by the First Lady of China rather than the president. The meeting between them is bound to start off a new trend between the two countries in the form of First Lady diplomacy. Other internet users also mentioned that this is actually the first meeting between the two First Ladies. This poster here says, last year, when President Xi visited the U.S. for the first time after taking office, he and Peng only had the chance to meet Obama. Michelle didn't appear on the Sunnylands because she said she had to be with the girls in Washington for their studies. That had disappointed many Chinese people at the time. So you can see that people are looking forward to seeing how this particular First Lady diplomacy looks. Another thing is that there seems to be a focus on the fashion sense of the women as well. Both are quite famous in their countries for their tastes, and this poster says on Weibo.com. Michelle's fashion looks more chic and professional. Peng's fashion looks more elegant. I can't wait to see this fashion battle.
A fashion battle. Well, that's interesting. And Esther, the enthusiasm's clear about the visit, but I understand there's a bit of chatter regarding the reason and the timing of the visit as well.
Yes, you are right. And from the comments I've seen, there are a few guesses as to the reason for Michelle making this visit. Like you said, the timing of it too. Yuan Peng, who's an expert on foreign relations, has this to say. It's reasonable to choose this time since the two sessions just ended in Beijing. As well, it's a summer vacation time for American schools, so Michelle can bring her daughters too. Meanwhile, Chen Mingming thinks there are more factors at play here. He says, China and the U.S. have got into quite a few disputes recently on the South China Sea issue, the relationship between China and Japan, and even on the matter of Crimea. This visit can show a more friendly touch from the U.S. and might help ease some dissatisfaction from the Chinese side. Then on to Yang Cheng, who brings up another aspect. It's not easy to build up a strong friendship with just one meeting, but by having both of them use their special status in charity and helping the weak, this meeting is more about seeking some consensus of values from both sides.
Now, there's also quite a strong expectation from the media in the U.S. that Michelle can touch some more sensitive issues instead of just the softer education topic. Are the Chinese net users aware of that, and do they have anything to say on it, if so?
As far as their awareness goes, yes, many are aware of the expectation from the American media, thanks to the Global Times newspaper, which is quite enthusiastic in translating these China-related articles from foreign media sources. And as for their opinion on it, many here don't seem very welcoming of these suggestions. For example, 总有那么一会儿 on Weibo.com says, I saw the report of some U.S. experts suggesting Michelle learn from Hillary Clinton, who talks more about human rights as well as the other sensitive issues in China. Why do they always want to stir up chaos in China? And this commentator on iPhone.com mentions another hot American figure in China, the former ambassador Gary Locke. I think the U.S. has learned a smarter way to export its value to China. See how Gary Locke did it. All the news of him flying to China in economy class and then carrying his own bags made headlines here. And then he ingeniously criticized China's human rights after building up an image among Chinese people. Maybe that's what the U.S. wants Michelle to do here too. Still, despite all these suspicions, net users generally have a positive expectation from the trip. Sun Hao on baiyuntan.com says, most Americans still hold a quite stiff impression of China. They know little about the country and feel threatened by its development. I hope that there's more communication between the two countries and allowing the Americans to like us more by knowing us more. And hopefully Michelle's visit can be the start.
Thanks, Esther. And that was China Take researcher Esther Dong with a look at the visit to China of the U.S. First Lady, Michelle Obama. Next up on China Take, some of the top trending phrases on China's most popular search engines.